20. Check 55, Mike. Stop your running. 55, Mike. 55. We got to get that ball. Easy. Alert. He's checking.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. 955. Hey, eat. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Target. Check 26, check 20. Alert.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
230. Here we go. 50. Here I come again.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get that one complete to Conner. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals.
To Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Mixon on the carry.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
And they run the option on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get wide. Check 13. Check 13. Snickers, 66. 44.
Here's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
230. 44. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Geno Atkins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You don't know no better. 50 seconds.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Black 20. Let's go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Easy. 4 down. Easy. Hey, alert. 25. Check 25.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back counter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to James.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Joe Mixon.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
So they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
This is out quickly to the right.
And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a
Fired
yard.
that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check it out. Jack 16.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Slam. Mike, Snickers, got spin. Alert. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50. 57, Mike. 57.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the 2nd level.
Easy. Kill. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go. Shoot.
He'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Take four. Alert. 50.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, again to counter. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Corner. Push him, Nicholas. 66. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go, dude.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
35 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. 22, 44.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on, Dave. Come get some. 44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bengal ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check! Black 20! Check 55 to mine! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Hey, check right, check right! Watch it, you find! Hey, get away from it! Double ball. Nickers, got spin! Not here! 6 guard! Check 6 guard!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Five yards remain on second down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Mixon. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Steelers
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, a run with counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.